Hello and welcome to a tutorial on Google Docs. Um, for those who are not familiar with Google Docs is another way to do presentations or Word documents online. So you don't necessarily have to have Microsoft Word, PowerPoint on your computer when you can use Google Docs, which is online based, where you can access your documents anytime online. So first you'll begin on google.com, and you would have, if you do not have a Google account, you would have to create one. As you can see here, I'm already signed in. You'll see my name, my email up here. And you'll start on the main page where you'll see different links on the top left corner. You will go to more, and then a drop down menu will come down, and there's different kinds. We're going to go to documents. So go ahead and click on that. And as you can see, I already have some documents made here. And when you look up and create new, you'll see document, which is similar to Microsoft Word, presentation, which is similar to PowerPoint, and spreadsheet, which is like Excel. And then there are more types of documents. But what we're going to be focusing on is presentation. So go ahead and go to presentation. New window will open. And as you can see here, it looks very similar to PowerPoint. It has the same functions, except that it's a little bit limited because it doesn't have transitions. And as you can see here, the first slide is here and has a layout. Now, since is the first one, I'm going to go ahead and type in here, title. I'll type in by Marianne. And that is your first slide. And that's how you would include text into the slide. Now, to insert a slide, you're going to go ahead to slide and click on new slide. And then another window will pop up and it will ask you what layout you would want. The first one would be this one, which is title, which is what you usually use in the beginning of a presentation. Other kinds is text, which is the most popular type of layout when you're creating a PowerPoint presentation. Next one is two columns, where if you want to compare two things or show two things. Last one is caption. Usually you would use this if you have just a picture and then you want to add text for caption. And there's a blank one. Of course, you don't have to use these specific layouts. You can also insert a text box anywhere you want to create your own layout, which is where you will use the blank layout. So I'm going to go ahead and click on text. And then as you can see here, it's like your table of contents showing you all the slides that you have. So for on the second one, we're going to click in here, add title, and just simply add text. Text goes here. And then you can add more text in here, blah, blah, blah. So for those who are familiar with PowerPoint, you could see how fairly easy this would be. And when it comes to editing, you would just go to a text that you already typed in, highlight it, and you'll see here a toolbar of different ways to edit your text. You can change the type of font face, you can change the size, you can bold, italicize, underline, change the color of the text or the color of how you want to highlight your text. You can even include hyperlinks, numbered lists, bullets, different indentations, aligning, and other features. So I'm going to go ahead and add another slide just to show you, and maybe we'll use two columns. Okay, here's a new one. So you can see here there are 3 sections. You can't see the boxes, but when you click on them, you'll see it. So I'm going to put another information, new slide. And if I wanted to put in a hyperlink, I can go ahead and type in www.google.com, and it will automatically turn them into a hyperlink. Sometimes, if you want to have a word, click here and turn that into hyperlink. Go ahead and highlight that, click on link, and you can see that your text to display is click here and the web address, and type in www.google.com and then press OK. Very simple. Other things you can do is insert an image. So I'm going to go ahead and go on this side and insert an image. This box here is where you insert an image. Click on that. Now there are two different ways where you can insert an image. You can get it from your computer, or you can have a URL, a picture that you found online. So I'm going to go ahead and get the one from my computer. Go to browse. I'm going to search for a picture that I want to include in my presentation. Let me put apple worm. And then press OK. And there you go. Now, as you can see, the picture is not in the text box. It is separated. Because the reason is this is that you can put your picture anywhere you want. It doesn't have to be inside a text box. Over here, you can also resize your picture. You can see the little squares on the corners where the arrow turns diagonal. You can enlarge it and then go back, make it smaller again. So I'll put my picture here. Now, whenever you have a text box that you're trying to delete, you can go to it. Make sure you see the 4 arrows. Right click and delete, in case you didn't want it anymore. So I'll just go check here. And as you can see, it looks just like Microsoft. We have File, New, Open, Upload, Renaming, Make a Copy, etc. We have Edit, Undo, Paste, Select All, View, Start Presentation. So if you wanted to see what your presentation looked like, go ahead and click Start Presentation. A new window will open, and here's the first one. On to the next one. Title goes here, blah, blah, blah. New slide. So we'll just go ahead and close out of that. Now, whenever you finish your presentation, make sure you name it. Right now, it's called title, but we're going to change that. And make sure your computer does not block any pop-ups, because this is where a window here will open. So I'll show you again. And then click title. I made sure I unblocked it. And then this window will come up and it says enter new presentation title, where I'm going to type in here presentation title, if that's the name of my presentation. And I'll press OK. And as you can see here, it changes to presentation title. Now, on the right hand corner, you'll see Start Presentation, Save, and Share. Usually, Google will automatically save your document in case something happens, your computer goes out, your internet goes out, or your computer freezes. It usually saves automatically at a certain point, so you don't lose completely everything. But if you want to manually save it, you will click Save. But because it's already been saved, you don't need to click it. Now, the other part is sharing. When you go to Share, in the menu, there's Sharing Settings, Email Editors, where you can email this presentation to other people. You can email it as an attachment, or publish. So I'll show you how to publish. We're going to go to Publish. Since this document is not yet published, so you're going to go ahead and click Publish Documents. And as you can see here on the right, you'll see your presentation. That's what the presentation will look like if you were to embed it. And down here will be an embed code. So embed it into any website that you have. You can put in your blogs, you can put it in your emails and websites or social networking sites to publish it. So we'll show you how to embed it. So we're going to go to another website. Go to yola.com. To log in. This is one of my accounts. Now there are different ways where you can publish, sorry about that, and embed your presentation. So I'm going to go to this website, and if I go to my own website, tutorials, now on mine I can create it into an HTML, and usually wherever they ask you to put an HTML code, go back here, I'm going to highlight all of my code, copy it, and go back. I'll paste my code, save it, publish, and this is different for every website, but for this account I would have to publish, and then you'll see here on the web page my Google Doc right here on the right hand side. And you can go through it, and that's one way you can embed your presentation. And whenever you go back to Google Doc, I'll go out of this, to your Google account, look at your documents, go back to Google, go to More, Documents. You'll see a list of the presentation that you made. For example, here, presentation title. Click on that, and you are back at your presentation. The beauty about Google Docs is where if you wanted to fix your presentation, add some changes to it. So I go back to it. Here. Okay. And then up here, I'll go to Save Now. It's already saved. I don't need to do another code over again to do the new changes. It will automatically change for you. See here. I'm going to refresh this page just to show you that it changes. And you can see here now it says make change here. And that is pretty much it.